One misstep. That's all it takes. One wrong move, one lost moment of balance, and your life can change in an instant. A broken hip, a fractured wrist, a long, slow recovery. I've seen it happen more times than I can count. And here's the part most people don't realize. 95% of balance problems in older adults don't come from big events. They come from small, everyday mistakes, quiet habits that slowly wear down your strength, your stability, and your confidence. I know because I made those mistakes myself, and I paid for them with a fall I never saw coming. Today, I'm going to share with you the 5 most common mistakes that lead to balance problems after 60. Mistakes that can be fixed. Mistakes that, if avoided, can help you stay on your feet, in control, and living with quiet power. Let's begin. Mistake 1. Skipping strength training. The slow loss of stability. Years ago, I thought walking was enough. I figured if I stayed active, took the stairs, kept moving, I'd be fine. And I was, until I wasn't. One winter, I slipped on a wet spot in the garage. My leg went out, and I didn't have the strength to catch myself. I fell hard, no break, thank God, but a deep bruise and weeks of limping. What I learned the hard way is this: as we age, we lose muscle, fast, especially in the legs, hips, and core. It's called sarcopenia. And walking, while good for circulation, doesn't build the strength needed to hold your balance in a moment of crisis. Your balance depends on your muscles. Weak thighs, soft glutes, and an unused core leave you unstable. Add in slower reflexes, and you've got a recipe for falling. But there's good news. Strength can be rebuilt. You don't need a gym. You don't need heavy weights. I started with bodyweight squats against the wall, calf raises at the kitchen sink, gentle band exercises while watching TV. A few minutes a day. That's all it took to notice a difference. My legs felt firmer. I stood taller. I trusted my footing more. You can walk all day, but if you're not building strength, you're still at risk, especially after 60. Mistake 2. Ignoring foot health, the forgotten link to balance. No one ever taught me to care for my feet. Not really. Shoes on, shoes off, move on. But as I got older, my feet started to ache more. I chalked it up to age. I was wrong. Your feet are your foundation. Every step, every shift of weight starts with the soles of your feet. And when those feet are stiff, sore, or losing feeling, your balance goes with them. Common problems like flat arches, bunions, nerve damage, or poor circulation all affect stability. And most men ignore these signs. I did too. I started noticing I couldn't feel the floor like I used to. Turns out I had mild peripheral neuropathy. Nothing serious yet, but enough to dull my sense of footing. So I made changes. I started massaging my feet with a tennis ball each morning. I did toe spreads and calf stretches. I wore shoes that actually fit, not just whatever was on sale. I even saw a podiatrist, something I'd never done in my life. It made a difference. My feet felt more alive. I stood firmer. I moved with more certainty. Don't wait until your feet fail you. Care for them like you care for your heart, because when your feet go, your balance follows. Mistake 3. Rushing through everyday movements, the silent slip risk. We live in a world of speed. Get up quick, grab that thing, turn around fast. I used to rush out of bed, spin around to grab the phone, hop downstairs without thinking. That's how I fell the second time. It wasn't dramatic. I stood up too fast after sitting for a while, felt a little dizzy, lost my footing on the hallway rug. Down I went. No warning, no time to catch myself. As we age, our bodies take longer to adjust to position changes. Blood pressure can drop. Vision can blur. Muscles take longer to respond. And when we move too fast, we don't give our brain or body the chance to keep up. That's why I changed how I move. I call it moving with intention. When I get up, I pause. Let my body settle. When I turn slowly. I keep a hand on the wall. I clear clutter so I'm not dodging things. It's not about being afraid. It's about being aware. Falls often happen when we're not thinking. So I started thinking, and I haven't fallen since. Mistake 4. Poor posture and core weakness. Throwing off your center. When you hunch forward, even just a little, your center of gravity shifts. You start leaning, not standing. That puts strain on your lower back, weakens your core, and makes you more likely to stumble. I used to slouch. Years at a desk did that, and the more I slouched, the weaker my core got. I'd feel wobbly standing on one foot. I'd catch myself leaning to the side without even realizing it. Your core is more than your abs. It's everything around your spine, your back, your hips, your belly. And when that system weakens, your balance goes with it. I didn't need a six-pack, I just needed stability. So I started doing gentle seated marches, holding a plank for 10 seconds at a time, standing near the wall and raising one knee at a time, a few minutes each morning. And posture? I practiced standing against the wall, shoulders back, chin level, breathing deep. My back stopped aching. My balance improved. You don't need to train like an athlete. You just need to stand like a man who owns his space. Mistake 5. Not training your balance directly. Use it or lose it. When we were kids, balance came naturally. We ran, climbed, skipped, twisted. As adults, we stopped using those skills, and as seniors, many of us never get them back. But balance is a skill, and like any skill, it fades when it's ignored. I realized I hadn't trained my balance in years. I could walk, but standing on one leg, I wobbled, closing my eyes and balancing. I'd tip over in seconds. So I made it part of my routine. I started standing on one foot while brushing my teeth. I practiced walking heel to toe across the living room. I tried Tai Chi on YouTube. Simple stuff, no equipment. Within weeks, I noticed the change. I felt more grounded. I trusted my body more. Even 5 minutes a day can rewire your balance. It's not about perfection. It's about practice. Don't wait until a fall scares you into action. Train your balance now. Use it or lose it. Bringing it all together, regaining balance after 60. Let me tell you something I've learned. Balance isn't just physical. It's mental. It's emotional. It's about feeling steady in your body and in your life. When you feel balanced, you feel confident, capable, alive. After 60, losing balance isn't a sign of weakness. It's a signal, a reminder that your body needs attention. Let's review. Don't skip strength training. Build your legs and core. Take care of your feet. They're your roots. Slow down. Move with purpose. Stand tall. Strengthen your posture. Train your balance every day in small ways. It's not too late. You haven't missed your chance. Whether you've fallen once or never at all, you can protect yourself. You can rebuild stability. Start with one thing, one habit, 1 minute of balance practice today. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up for yourself. If you found this helpful, please like this video. Subscribe to GlowingAge, where we talk about real challenges and quiet victories. Share your story in the comments, because someone else might need to hear that they're not alone. We're not fading, we're glowing, and we're standing tall.